You have found money before. A 20 in a coat pocket you forgot you owned. A check you never deposited sitting in a desk drawer. A refund that showed up in your account 3 months after you stopped expecting it. Cashback you did not realize you had accumulated. A forgotten savings bond in the back of a filing cabinet. A rebate that arrived like a small miracle on an otherwise ordinary Tuesday. These are not accidents. They are glitches. And by glitch, I do not mean error. I mean something more interesting. A moment where two timelines briefly overlap, the one you are currently living and the one where the money has already found you. A flicker of the version of reality that is parallel to this one, where the assets were never lost, only temporarily invisible. The timeline collapse technique is built on a specific premise. The future in which you have received unexpected financial windfalls already exists. It is not hypothetical. It is already real, in the same way that every outcome you can clearly imagine and emotionally inhabit is real in the quantum field of possibility. Your job is not to create that timeline. Your job is to collapse the distance between where you are and where it is. This session teaches you how. But first, let's talk about why most people never experience the found money frequency consistently. It is not luck. It is not random. The people who consistently find unexpected money, who attract unclaimed assets and overlooked windfalls, who seem to stumble into financial surprises on a regular basis, they share a specific set of internal conditions. They expect it, not desperately, not demandingly, with the casual open expectancy of someone who has learned from experience that money appears in places they had not looked recently. They are also looking, literally. They check their state's unclaimed property database. They audit their recurring subscriptions. They notice when a royalty statement looks lower than expected. They are not passive about it. They are quietly, consistently vigilant, and they are energetically available. They have not armored themselves against financial surprise because the last surprise was a bad one. They have stayed permeable to the unexpected, even when the unexpected has sometimes been difficult. This session rebuilds all three conditions: expectation, attention, and permeability. We are going to collapse the timeline between you and the version of your life where found money is a recurring experience. Are you ready? Let's go. I am someone to whom money appears unexpectedly, not occasionally, regularly. As a feature of my life, not an exception to it. I am a person who finds things. I am a person who checks and discovers. I'm a person whose name is on accounts and assets and refunds and rebates and unclaimed property listings and forgotten investments that have been quietly accumulating value while I was living my life. That identity might feel like it belongs to someone luckier than you. Hold it anyway. The identity of a found money person is not a personality trait you are born with. It is a vibrational posture. It is what happens when you combine genuine curiosity about where money might be hiding with the open expectation that some of it has your name on it. Think about the people in your life who seem to always be discovering something: an uncashed check, a forgotten gift card with a balance, a class action settlement check, a state tax refund they had forgotten to claim. These people are not statistically luckier. They are energetically positioned differently. They believe the financial landscape around them contains surprises, and so they move through it with their eyes open. I am that person. I move through the financial landscape with open eyes and open hands. Money that belongs to me finds its way to me because I am the kind of person who notices it, accepts it, and receives it without making it complicated. I am a found money person. I am a windfall magnet. I am someone money is always trying to reach. The financial landscape around you is richer than your current map shows. Picture an aerial view at dusk, amber light breaking through cloud cover, illuminating a terrain that looked flat and uniform from ground level, but from above reveals hidden valleys, glinting streams, veins of ore just below the surface. That is your financial life from the elevated view. There are assets in that terrain that your ground level awareness has not cataloged yet. A dormant account. An unclaimed refund from a utility you switched providers on 3 years ago. A class action settlement for a product you purchased. A forgotten balance on a gift card. A vesting schedule for stock options that has not yet crossed your radar. A royalty or residual payment that has been generating slowly in an account you have not checked. These things exist. The US alone holds over $50 billion in unclaimed property at any given time. $50 billion. In individual state treasuries, waiting for the people whose names are on them to simply check and claim. Abundance is not always arriving from the future. Sometimes it is already here, buried slightly, not hidden by anyone's malice, just overlooked in the ordinary noise of a busy life. Feel the expansiveness of that. The abundance is already present in your terrain. You just have not mapped it fully yet. The map update starts now. And with every glitch of found money that appears, your sense of the abundance surrounding you expands further. The terrain is rich. You are exploring it. Timeline collapse is not just a meditation technique. It requires physical world action. Here is the action sequence for the found money glitch. 1. Go to missingmoney.com or your state's official unclaimed property registry and search your name. First name, last name, maiden name, previous addresses. Do this for every state you have ever lived in. Billions of dollars are sitting in these registries right now. 2. Pull your credit report and scan for accounts you have forgotten. Old savings, checking accounts, credit balances, insurance refunds. 3. Check your email for any refund notifications, rebate confirmations, class action notices, or settlement emails you may have filed or ignored. 4. Audit any subscriptions, memberships, or recurring charges, and look for duplicate billing, overpayments, or cancellation refunds you are owed. 5. Search for uncashed checks in old files, envelopes, and drawers. This is not obsessive financial auditing. This is the found money practice. It is what people who live at the found money frequency actually do. They stay lightly, regularly curious about what has accumulated just outside their current awareness. You do not need to do all 5 steps today. Pick one. Go deep on one. The act of looking is itself a vibrational signal. It says, I believe there is more here than I currently see. It says, I am the kind of person wealth is trying to reach. It says, I am available. Look, find, claim. I have already found money I was not expecting. List them. Quietly in your mind. Every time in your life that money appeared from a source you were not tracking. The rebate check you forgot you mailed in. The vending machine that gave you back too much change. The overpayment refund from your insurance company. The second round of stimulus payments in the cycle where you thought it was done. The birthday money from a relative who never usually remembers. The side hustle that quietly made $200 while you were focused on something else. The found 20. Every one of these is evidence. Evidence that you live in a financial reality where unexpected money is possible because it has happened multiple times. For most people, dozens of times over the course of a lifetime, in small amounts that individually felt trivial but collectively form a pattern. You are someone to whom money has repeatedly, unexpectedly appeared. That is your history. That is your track record. I am grateful for every unexpected dollar that has ever found me. I am grateful for the systems that held my money until I was ready to claim it. I am grateful for the refunds and the rebates and the forgotten accounts and the surprise checks. I am grateful that my relationship with found money is now a conscious one, that I am actively, joyfully looking rather than accidentally, occasionally discovering. Money has always been trying to reach me, and I have been here receiving it more often than I knew. You are allowed to claim what is already yours. This block exists because there is a specific kind of worthiness resistance that shows up around found money, and it is subtle. It is not the grand scarcity belief. It is something smaller and stranger. Something like, I should not be too excited about this, or it feels like cheating, or it seems too easy, there must be a catch. These micro-beliefs deflate the found money experience before it can compound. They keep you from fully claiming, fully appreciating, and fully integrating unexpected windfalls as evidence of your own abundance frequency. Let them go. You are not cheating when you claim a refund. You are not gaming the system when you file for an unclaimed property. You are not being irrationally optimistic when you expect that money with your name on it will eventually find you. You are being accurate. The money in unclaimed property registries has your name on it. Literally, that is how it was filed. You are not taking something that belongs to someone else. You are collecting something that belongs to you and has been waiting. That is not a lucky break. That is completion. I am worthy of every dollar that has my name on it. I claim it without apology, without suspicion, without diminishment. Found money is not a fluke. It is evidence that I live in an abundant universe that is actively, persistently trying to return what is mine. I claim it all. Your future self just found something. Maybe it was a check. Maybe it was a significant, unclaimed property amount, more than you expected, filed under an old address you had almost forgotten. Maybe it was a refund on a business expense from 2 years ago that the company finally processed. Maybe it was a vesting tranche, a forgotten savings bond at maturity, a rebate program that paid out. Whatever it was, your future self is holding it right now, physically or digitally, with a very particular expression. Not shock, not disbelief. Something closer to a nod, like, yes, there it is. Because this is not the first time. That is the thing. By the time your future self receives this particular windfall, it is already part of an established pattern. They have found money before, multiple times since this session. They run the unclaimed property search annually now. They audit their accounts quarterly. They have a specific folder in their email labeled Money Owed, where they collect every refund confirmation, rebate submission, and settlement notice. They built a practice, and the practice produces results. You are building that practice right now. This session is the beginning of the pattern that your future self will look back on as the inflection point. The moment when found money shifted from occasional accident to expected frequency. Collapse the timeline. Bring that future self into this moment. Their confidence, their nod, their easy relationship with unexpected financial arrivals, that is yours now. Receive it. The glitch is real, not in the sense of a broken system, in the sense of an opening, a place where the membrane between timelines is thin enough that something from the abundant future bleeds into your present reality. And found money is one of the cleanest, most tangible expressions of that bleed. You came into this session with one map of your financial terrain. You are leaving with a different one. The new map is larger. It includes categories the old one did not: unclaimed property, dormant accounts, overlooked rebates, forgotten balances, unexpected arrivals from old transactions, windfalls from systems that have been holding your money in escrow for years. The new map also includes something harder to quantify but more important: the expectation of abundance in unconventional forms. The casual, grounded, eyes open posture of someone who moves through the financial world, knowing that some of what they see has not been fully inventoried yet. Carry that posture out of this session, into your email inbox, into your filing cabinet, into the search bar at missingmoney.com, into the quarterly audit habit your future self already maintains. Identity: you are a found money person. Abundance: the terrain is richer than your current map. Action: look, find, claim. Gratitude: it has happened before and it is happening still. Worthiness: claim what is yours without apology. Future self: the pattern is already established. Integration: this, right now, the new operating frequency. The glitch is yours. Use it. Until next time, keep expanding. Your action is waiting for you right now. Open a new browser tab. Go to missingmoney.com. Search your name, every variation of it, every state you have lived in. Then do one more search. Go to your state's official unclaimed property website. They all have one. And search again. The two databases do not always overlap. This takes 20 minutes. And a meaningful percentage of people who do this find something, real money, with their real name on it. in a government registry that has been patiently waiting for them to show up. If you find something, even something small, leave a comment. I found it. Those 2 words will do more for this community than a long comment because they are evidence, real documented, screenshotable evidence that the found money glitch is not a metaphor. It is a mechanism. If you do not find anything in the unclaimed property search, that is useful information too. It means your found money practice needs a different entry point. The subscription audit, the credit report review, the email folder search, one of those will produce something. Subscribe if you are building a consistent wealth frequency practice. Every episode in this series opens a different channel. And the accumulation of these sessions is the point. Each one adds a layer to the new operating system. Share this with someone who complains that nothing ever goes their way financially. Sometimes all it takes is one found money experience to break the scarcity story. And this session, plus 20 minutes at missingmoney.com, might be exactly that experience. Until next time, keep expanding.